Welcome to today's video, guys. Tokyo gets really confusing because sometimes there's tunnels and other times there's ramps, and the GPS doesn't tell you which you're supposed to go, if you're supposed to go up or bottom. And the car still smells, but it came out of the elevator escalator thing that we put the car in before, and it came out absolutely unscathed, so I was very stoked about that. But it still smells, and I cannot put my finger on what smell it is. It smells like maybe it's like gear oil or axle grease burning on something. So we're going over to Seaman HQ, which is in Yokohama, and there I'll be able to put the car on the lift for the first time, and I'll be able to inspect, see if I find any hidden surprises, and maybe figure out where the smell is coming from. In addition to that, we have some very other exciting stuff planned today, including a night meet, including an up garage visit to the biggest up garage in all of Tokyo. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I hope it's a great way to stay in shape. Good time. Oh, what car am I? Oh, Ferrari. Oh, I'm so stoked. I got Indian for us waiting at the shop, and I love Indian tikka masala. Ah! We made it to Salmon HQ.
Yo, what's up?
And started looking at the Subaru. I thought I recognized the smell. Axle grease, when it burns, smells disgusting. And sure enough, we've got axle grease everywhere. All right, shop tour time. We got the FD car. We've got the TME RS. I can't say something very secretive about it.
No, you can't.
Dude, first thing I noticed, like I've seen some really bad epoxy floors. Like the finish on it, I think is pretty dang good.
This is like because if you go to shops in Japan, it's always just typical green paint, right? So like it was so hard to find someone to want to do it. The only thing that like bothered me about it was like, see how like from like the previous tenants there was like weird holes like concreted up and stuff, but
20 minutes from Tokyo, that was sick.
It's great, right?
Yeah.
On the highway, it's awesome. We've obviously got two big lifts. We're going to be putting a 4-post in here with an alignment rack. All of this is just like, don't look there, that's just like, we don't know what to do with that yet until we build out like a second floor and make things nice and get more furniture.
I forgot about this bike, dude. This color is so sick.
Yeah, it's the same as your Barrow valve cover, right?
I know. Makes me want to do the same thing.
Yeah. You want to go to the skate park down the road?
Maybe.
It's like 15 minutes away.
Maybe.
Sick.
Maybe.
Yeah.
After my tikka masala.
Yeah, okay. This thing is sick though. This is the abandoned S15 we picked up in Okinawa. $3,500 and it came on those. It was fully bagged. The front end is pretty sad. I've got a front clip that we're reattaching because like all of this is, you know, the typical Okinawa rust stuff. But the rear end of this was like amazing. And there was just a lot of oil leaks on it, so it kind of saved under the chassis. And yeah, it was just a no-brainer, like super easy, like nice S15 practice car.
Do you take the bridge all the way to Okinawa, or do you fly there? Because I looked at it on a map. Holy crap, it's far.
You can't drive there.
It said online that you can.
Yeah, by ferry. So you jump on a ferry and then you ride the ferry all the way over.
Got it. I thought there was a bridge.
No.
Well, oh well. So stoked right now. Huge curry guy. Look at that. We've never had cheese naan before. It's absolutely amazing.
This is the most amazing thing I've ever eaten.
But
It's pizza.
I've thought, no, don't steal my idea.
Oh, but your idea, I literally said that.
Yeah, you said it, but I'm taking it to the next level.
Okay, so
she said it's like having India pizza.
It is
but
Indian pizza.
What if we had pizza crust, like actual pizza crust, with whatever this cheese is, and then instead of sauce, it's tikka masala with chicken. I think that would
That's literally why I made a reference to pizza, Adam. Because the sauce is the pizza sauce.
But it's not, it doesn't look like a pizza, and you can't like eat it in a triangle, so my idea is better. No, stop.
I just dump it all in there.
Right down the street from Sam's shop, you've got BR. So do they still make stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they do. The guy like works by himself, doesn't even have like a mechanic. He just lone wolf.
Should I go and show him my broken rocker arm tattoo and tell him that it was inspired by his rev limiter that I had on my SR? Would that be insulting?
Maybe just a little.
That's funny. I need to get a photo with my rocker arm tattoo in front of BR. That'd be great. We've got Monster as well. Yep. I've got their sticker on my hood, dude. What are the odds? Did you know that they're right there next to your shop?
Yeah.
You knew that?
May wouldn't let me know that they're there because like she wants all their stuff for her Swift.
Ooh, tri-spokes, Colette. Tri-spokes. You guys might remember my video from a while ago. I actually went to Up Garage HQ back when it was over here while they're temporarily building this huge new location. So now there's a whole big spot here. They've got a whole building dedicated to wheels over here, and then this is just like tools and bikes. So we're gonna have some fun exploring. But first, Tomei is actually right down the street, so Sam and I are gonna walk over there and we're gonna get a tour of Tomei. And we're here. I do love that.
Motorsports.
All right, so we just walked down a little stairway, and where are we?
We are currently at Tomei, Japan. This place is sick. This is where they're doing, right now they're working on heads, full machine shop, but they do their grinding for their cam shafts and everything in this room.
That's cool. So this would be the blank camshaft that before it's ground down into different profiles when it goes into that machine. That's super cool. So this is the engine building room and assembly?
Yeah, so this is a climate controlled room. They do all their assembly here. You can see with a nice RV head getting some work done. A series じゃないですか? Yeah, this is like the old A series. That's cool.
Alright, so we just walked into probably what is my favorite creation I've seen so far. Sam, explain what's going on right now.
These are custom titanium, like, insulated cups. He's making just a special batch of these to sell at Nismo Festival tomorrow.
And I call first dibs.
Okay.
How much?
I don't know. You could have got this stuff.
Oh, so good.
They're hot. They're still hot. But look how good these look. This is cold. Look at this. Bro, how nice is this?
Sugoi.
This is psycho.
This is where the camshafts get the final deburr and where they port heads.
So this in here is one of their engine dyno rooms. You can see they've got God's holy motor on there.
Oh, sugoi.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't go in there because they're moving a bunch of engines around for Nismo Festival prep, so the door's kind of sealed shut with this.
My Subaru might need a new engine. Oh. SR. That was super cool. I knew it would be cool, but I had no idea that they made so much stuff in-house.
Yeah.
Like, that was super cool to see.
Yeah, it's really cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Japan's wild, man.
I know, everyone's so nice. Except for the pink-haired people. Alright, first stop is going to be the wheels section of Up Garage. Let's see what kind of gems we can find. Never seen this model before, the Works Zeist. Some cool weak spec boys. I gotta say, I think this is probably the best selection of wheels I've seen at any Up Garage, but I guess that makes sense. Oh, dude, CR two-piece. So cheap. These must be used, right?
Yeah.
So this would be like $1,000 US.
But they're 8.5J, that's like super weak.
True. I guess that makes sense in the price then.
Yeah.
This is the drift spare section.
Hey, look, it's running so good.
My 34 came on these same wheels, and I think I sold them for actually a little bit more than this. So that's a pretty good spec though, 1020. It's also cool to see a lot of these finishes in person that I haven't seen before. Cheap for a pretty sizable spec, 19s, two-piece. If only I had a truck to stick some TEs on. This is all the tiny wheels.
Colette's gonna go crazy. Look at that Sakura pedal one.
Oh, do you think she saw that?
I don't think she's been here yet.
Yeah.
Otherwise they'd be gone.
True. I love these ones.
What would you put these on though?
8.6 for sure.
Yeah. Or like the Advent Onis, you know, the tri-spoke Onis.
So I'm not saying this like it's okay, but there's a lot of controversy over rip-off wheels and rep wheels and stuff. But it's funny, when you walk around Up Garage, you see how many Japanese brands are actually ripping off other Japanese brands. Yeah. Like every wheel has like 8 different competitors that look almost identical.
Yeah, no, it's true, it's true.
It's okay, because we're in Japan. I don't know why I love these Sparkle wheels so much. That's a good condition set. Damn, it's like Tiny Wheel Kingdom, huh?
Yeah.
I love it. They're so fun to look at. So it says these are TCO5s. These don't look like TCO5s to me, because I have TCO5s. But I've never seen them before, and they feel pretty light. Yeah, interesting. Hopefully I don't need that.
If you blow a head gasket, at least we know how to get you home.
What an ugly engine. It's crazy. People actually spend that money on super brakes. I wonder what they're retrofitting them on. Because I could sell mine. I think I've got 2 sets. Score. Sam found me some Cresta lights. $200. What's that?
It's like 33,000 yen, so it's like what, 280, 270?
Yeah.
We're
Send
supposed
it.
to be finding me new headlights and taillights because Sam ruined mine.
If shipping wasn't so expensive, all my Recaro nerds would be freaking out over this for less than $500. Nice confetti.
First time I've ever seen a set of Series 3 seats for sale. I think it's actually the first time I've ever seen a set of Series 3 seats in person. The red's cool. So Sam, if I understand correctly, because most people here don't have a lot of space, they have to sell their stuff.
Most of the time,
So that's why they would just come in and just sell it back to Up Garage versus just keep it in storage like a lot of us would do.
Yeah, totally. Like every year around winter, everyone's always just coming and buying their winter tires and wheels, putting them on their car, and they just always exchange them. Sell them every time.
Interesting.
Same with all the snowboard mounts and stuff and the roof racks up the other end. Whenever it's winter, people just come and buy it, and then once they're done snowboarding, they'll sell it.
Ooh. I like it. Looks like Texas without the T. Set of N1 lights. Not a bad price either. Like 1,000 US. Those Cosmo tails look like brand new if I need a set. Probably shipping. Good thing I have a friend here that can ship things to me for cheap. Wouldn't expect to find a GT3 center muffler here. Or lack thereof, I should say. I'm thinking about getting this. If this is a test pipe, this will waken up my Subi a little bit. It's the Evo 8 hood for sale, but I'm kind of intrigued. I've never seen this technique done on like a body panel. It's the, you know, hit it with the grinder with the sanding disc and then do like a candy clear over it. It looks pretty cool. These are kind of cool. Big though. I always wonder like what cars some of these came out of, you know? It's cool seeing an original EV1 S15 hood. Damn, it even still has some of the factory like rubber stuff underneath it. Look at this thing. This is a S13 dash, wrapped in leather, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, the full interior.
Oh, comfort at all. That's not too bad for that.
It's got a bubble, dude.
Yeah.
You don't want to touch that thing with a 10-foot pole, dog.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of thrift shopping here. What gets me is they love like Americana stuff, and you'll find the funniest stuff like people's old work jackets, Ace Hardware jackets. I'm looking for old like Nismo jackets, and I just keep finding American stuff. Sam was just explaining to me that this platform will rise the cars up, and there's actually a car park up on the second story. How cool is that? Even though we already figured out where that smell's coming from, I'm still gonna put the car in the air, just shake on all the wheels, just to check for any play, look underneath the car, see if anything funny is going on. I've put probably about 1,500 kilometers on the car, which is pretty good considering I haven't touched anything on it. Definitely gotta get the axle boot sorted, but I'm gonna be able to figure that out on this trip. So, gonna look over and see what we're working with and see how clean this thing really is underneath. When I was saying that I was rubbing on my fenders, it was mainly the fender liner, like this inside lip on the compression. And then you can see on this one, I rubbed through quite a bit more. Thankfully the harness still looks protected, but yeah. At least I didn't cook them completely, but I should probably put some tape or something over them. Get an all-wheel drive car, they said. It won't smell bad, they said. This is what we keep smelling. I really wish we were able to find a center section at Up Garage to make this thing a tad bit louder. I like the muffler, but I want to ditch the resonator and get a test pipe for up here too. Overall though, the car seems like it's in really good shape underneath. Like super, super good.
It does. Really good. We get a lot.
Is it pretty common for these things to rust?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
I had a fair few friends that had some and they were just like rust buckets.
Really?
Yeah. This looks great.
That's good. Should figure out something to do with all that grease. And this header situation looks something else, huh?
That looks like a headache and...
Oh, I'm coming off a little bit here.
Yeah, you're not going to sleep tonight now.
Nope. Maybe it's just a Subaru thing, but I went around and checked every single wheel for up and down play, left and right play. Literally not a single ounce of play on any wheel, which is unheard of on any 90s car that I've ever owned. Maybe because this car is low kilometers, maybe it was well looked after, but I expected with the sounds that it makes for it to have a lot of play in a lot of places, but it's pretty good. Using one of my good old backyard tricks that I just invented. This is my makeshift axle boot. Put a little grease in it. We got to drive to Fuji Speedway for Nismo Fest. So, I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of grease back in her. And then, yeah, then I'll put my new boot clamp on it. I should probably not put more grease in, but I don't know if these axles are hard to find, so I'm trying to
Save what you can.
Yeah.
Squeeze it in there.
I've never been able to successfully temporarily repair an axle boot, and I've tried many times. I own an Evo.
They blow a lot.
Bro, the axle boots, man.
Things to look forward to, I guess, for me.
Yeah. I know the part number for the rebuild kits, though.
Off by heart?
Probably. That's saved in my notes. All right, let's hope this doesn't hit anything on the car. Man, I love this idea. I feel like I'm actually pretty smart to come up with this. If it stays, that is.
We were thinking of just putting a glove on it and calling it a day, but this is next level engineering at its best.
If it works.
Yeah. I mean, even if it just seals it up and just has a little hole, it's better than nothing.
So I want to get this in the groove over here. It might slide off, but it might actually not. It might be good.
Hopefully.
We are going to a
Japanese food McDonald's. This is like Japanese food, but McDonald's version of it.
All right.
Yeah.
That works out. We're in a rush. We're trying to get to Daikoku. Why can't our fast food be like this?
Right.
So on the way back to Tokyo, we were stopping at Daikoku Futo, which is like the parking area where everyone meets up at. I know that I've covered it once on a video before, and you guys have probably seen it on a million other channels, but you never know what you're gonna find out there. Sam and May are leading the way. We're gonna stop by. Hopefully we won't get lost this time like last time. See what's out there and then head back to Shibuya. Last time I was here, I feel like the parking lot was a third of the way full, so pleasantly surprised it's packed tonight, so we're gonna see some cool stuff.
I wish it was just a car sales lot. It would make my job a lot easier. Sam, would this Corvette be like the equivalent of seeing a Hako in the States?
Pretty much, yeah. Literally. So many like American classics and even like Ecotech Mustangs are over here now.
Really?
Like lots of them.
Talk to me dirty, call me Cresta, baby. Look at this thing. I think this might be the nicest Cresta I've ever seen.
LZ, can you explain to me what's the difference between like this Cresta and that Cresta? Why do the tail lamps look so different?
Is it not a Cresta?
I don't know, I'm confused.
You made me... Is it not a Cresta? I thought it was a Cresta.
It's so confusing, right?
What?
Right?
Yo, so it looks like they shaved the inside light, maybe.
I don't even know, I'm so confused.
It's definitely a Cresta, but
Right?
I think they shaved the inside light, dude. That's the
Like,
only
is it,
explanation.
or maybe this is like a JZX, like, what? I'm so confused.
It's definitely a Cresta.
Yeah, it's just, it's got a different trunk. Was there a different trunk sold?
I don't know. It's kind of cool though.
It's very cool, I wanna...
It does have a 6 stance though. Ooh, look at that E36. I wonder if that's an original color. A lot of cool colors I've never seen sometimes find their way over to Japan.
I wondered if there was like a different model or something because of that.
So apparently that Cresta with the double lights is like a special Exceed edition, because mine doesn't have the additional trunk lights, so that makes sense now. Another silver one just rolled in that's sick. I gotta walk over and go film this guy. Everybody's Cresta looks so much better than that Cresta. These fenders go hard.
The brakes gone. All right, LZ, come on.
What?
Let's do this to your car tonight.
So there's a garage HRS sticker on this car. Sam was actually trying to convince me to drop my Subaru off there to have him do some maintenance while I'm gone. Carbon Kevlar hood kind of goes hard. A TME bumper too? You would know.
Yeah. I'm really jealous. Does it have all the original ducting in it though? It does. Oof. Big money bumper. I'd never drift that.
Yeah, that thing's cool.
Yeah. I love those mirrors.
White on white FC goes hard. The Civic goes hard too.
One of my favorite things about going to these meets is just seeing the local cars and a lot of the unique parts that we'll never see back home. A lot of the stuff on the cars are made by like small makers and stuff that, like, you know, may make under a dozen of single parts. So it's very cool to see stuff that I've never seen before, and just like every car's done up so well too. Might have found my favorite car here.
Dandelion Evo 5. Just like mine in Australia. Ooh, baby. Wow, there's a Pikachu. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Wow, I'm jealous. Not only is it my twin, it's got the 555 plate. So I don't know enough between the 5s and the 6s to know if this is a 5 or a 6, but the front bumper looks different, but the wing looks like a 6 wing.
Of course, Adam finds the other car like his, and he has to compare. He's like a kid being like, let me see, I want to see yours. This one already has some of the blue interior pieces that his was missing, or they were repainted beforehand.
Take some
I don't
photos
really
though, bro,
see.
so you have something to reference to.
Yeah, you can't find any photos online.
Yeah. It's interesting though that he's using aftermarket cup holders.
Can I take a photo? Can you?
was cool. That guy owned that car for 15 years. How many kilometers did he say he had on 80,000?
80,000.
And he's only been through one engine.
One engine. So you're at the 40,000 K mark, so I guess you're due for one now.
God. Subaru things.
Subaru things.
Yeah, bye.
Subaru things, right?
I was mind blown by the little like car escalator elevator thing, and I've been talking about trying to maybe go for a ride in the car to see where the car goes. We've determined that might get me in Japanese jail, so we're gonna do one.
At the stop sign, turn right.
We're gonna do the
destination is on the right.
We're gonna do the next best thing. I'm gonna stick a GoPro in the car, cause like obviously it goes in some sort of like escalator system, but I don't know. And maybe I could go on YouTube or like the internet and look up what actually happens. But f it, I want to find out the old-fashioned way. So I'm gonna stick a GoPro in the car and see what happens. And you guys will get to see, cause you're watching the best YouTube channel on your subscription feed. Hopefully, if
The
you subscribe to
destination
me.
is on your right. Shibuya Stream Excel Hotel Tokyo.
Hi.
Hi.
Arrived.
Yes.
Oh
I think
no.
they closed it at a certain time.
We got locked out. Not good. Not Sudaway. What do we do now?
I don't know.